holidays, everybody. Well, technically it's past.
Late holidays.
But still, happy holidays.
And probably Happy New Year.
Very soon.
Probably the New Year by the time we start the new videos.
Yeah. So, holidays happened. Everybody went to the family. That's why videos have been a little bit stale. But, you know, it is what it is. And we're soon going to be hitting a new year. Woo! And depending on that new year, that's going to be fun with COP and everything when it finally resolves. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Yep.
Other than that, we're back. Normal V time. New stuff's been leaking because Titfish finally finished, so more proxy plays incoming soon. This is episode, oh god, I need to start keeping better track. 38? 38.
Yeah.
Almost a halfway mark to 100. Woo! But yeah, episode 38. We're back in action. And like I said, new set got leaked. So let's start it off with Aquaforce.
Yep.
Tall War Assault. Auto Vanguard. When it attacks, if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 2, this unit gets drive +1 until the end of that battle.
8k grade 2.
It's an 8k grade 2. It's easier Blast to Dark, but you have to go second. Or your opponent misses the grade 3.
It only works when you're going second and you're both at grade 2.
Exactly. But it's an 8k, so most of the time it's not going to hit unless it has a booster. But Twin Drive is very nice because it's just a free plus. It kind of says, you know what, you went second. Here's something extra to keep you in the game and give you a chance. Now, is it going to be rain?
No.
It's
too gimmicky.
It's like the Genesis grade 2,
but worse.
But worse because it only works half of the time. Unlike that Genesis grade 2, you can ride it going first or second. You're still gonna get the full effect off.
You're guaranteed a plus on 2 ends with the other one, and you don't have your opponent doesn't have to be in a certain situation as long as you ride on your Vanguard. You get it.
Pretty much.
This one, just too many situations that have to line up right.
You gotta see it. You gotta go second. You gotta ride it, and then after that it's just okay. I'm gonna plus, but is this attack gonna hit?
Yeah.
Moving on.
Yep. Let's see, which one we're going to talk about?
Why not?
It's bad.
It is bad, but we still talk about it nonetheless.
Fine, we got a really bad Miracon Elite. CB2 to hit a front rear and it gets +5.
Boy!
What? It's bad!
I don't care!
It's really bad.
Fine, it's bad.
You'll never see it anywhere.
Okay, moving on, because Alex apparently doesn't want to play. Which of Iron Chain's nests? It's a grade 2 for Shadow Paladin. Auto Rearguard. When placed Soul Blast 1, retire grade 1 Rearguard. Your opponent chooses one of his or her Rearguards, retires it, and he or she cannot innocent until the end of turn.
I mean, if you're going against Excel, maybe.
I mean, it's interesting. Like, it fills your grave up because we know Cleric needs 7 grade 1s in drop zone to bind so you can do his effect. So it kind of accelerates that engine, but other than that, you and your opponent are essentially minusing, but there's no plussing. That's going to be a recurring theme soon with these Shadow Paladin cards.
Yep.
Anyway, moving on.
On to what we probably didn't expect really to happen.
We did, remember the stream said that we are going to be getting Maelstrom support.
We'd expected it to get support.
Not this support.
That we honestly thought they were going to get one kind of mediocre, but no, they actually got quite a few cards. So, starting off with Analyze Shooter. Auto is a grade 1, 10k shield, 6k power. Auto Rearguard, when the attack it boosted hits a Vanguard. Cost, Soul Blast 1, discard a card from your hand. Search your deck for a total of up to 2 cards with Maelstrom in their card name with different names. Reveal them, put them into your hand, shuffle your deck.
It says 2. That's stupid.
You know what's funny? Technically you could just run like 2 copies of each. And just have a bunch of these and just keep poking with the Vanguard eventually and just hit them. Because it's guaranteed search if it hits.
Well, yeah.
So that way you can run higher grade 2 counts and get more consistent.
Boy, be loud. Because I can barely hear you. That's not going to do nothing anymore.
Anyways, it's a good searcher. It has to hit, which is the sad part. But if it works.
Hold up, sad part? You. Let's say you go second. I'm going to ride with grade 1 and put this behind the Vanguard. Swing. Or you're going to take the hit and have CB as, you know, resource. No? Okay, cool. You guard it, which means you waste the cards from your hand, which means you don't have CB for your effects. I'm okay with this. Grade 2 turn, ride. Swing again with this booster. Are you gonna guard it? No? Cool. You wasted more resources. Eventually, it's gonna hit.
Eventually.
Otherwise, people are not gonna be playing the game because you're not gonna be giving them no CB. And they're just gonna be minusing cards from hand, preventing you 2+.
I guess.
It's like the grade 1 for Genesis from the trial deck. Like, you put that behind the Vanguard, I sometimes have no choice but to take a hit and say, you know what, go grab that force marker, you earned it.
I mean, yeah, but your opponent can just wait out until until both are a grade 3 into it.
Do you really want to wait out against a deck that can do 7 attacks, especially even if they have a Maelstrom? Like, they don't need a Maelstrom, not have Maelstroms in hand for this. Like, they can still have Maelstroms in hand. It's just helping them. Deck thinning, plussing.
We'll see.
Whatever you want to call it.
We're probably going to be playtesting anyway, so we'll see.
I think it's a good card. I think it's a really good card.
On to some more edgy boys.
Yay! Knight of Blind Advance Lugaid. It has the force marker, it's a grade 3, but it's interesting because it's auto Vanguard or Rearguard. When placed, if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, costs Counterblast 2, retire any number of your Rearguards. Your opponent chooses the same number of his or her Rearguards and retires cards as retired cards and retires it. So basically, if you board wipe yourself, you board wipe dead, which is not bad. Its other ability is act Rearguard cost to bind 3 grade 1 cards from your drop zone and draw a card. It's a support grade 3, but it's a weird one.
I mean, more than likely, if you're going to be running this Cleric deck, you're probably only going to be running 4 Cleric.
More than likely, depending. Like, we gotta see what all the other support is, because right now Cleric already needs 7 grade 1s. And unless other cards like grade 2s or grade 3s count as grade 1s, you're not doing Cleric skill more than once a game.
Yeah.
You gotta get lucky to do it
And even
twice.
then, you're probably more, like I said, you're going to sacrifice some of your grade 3s for more grade 1s so you can get more consistent.
Exactly, which in this card is like, well, if you look on one side, it's a board wipe. And on the other side, if you know you can only do Cleric once a game, it's not a bad skill to buying 3 more grade 1s that you don't need, that you're never going to use, and you drop and draw.
I mean,
it's like, you can use it, but it's like
it's basically like you're playing Luard back in the day, except you don't have more Fester or the other grade 2.
Pretty much. Like, I'm honestly looking at all these cards and going, Bush is going to have to make some sort of grade 1 that just comes back from bind.
I mean,
or a grade 1 that counts as 2 grade 1, or something.
I can see the grade 2 counting as 2, just for the fact that, you know, back in the day when we got the Blast Red Legend deck, Karen, however you say his name, counted as 2 retires.
Oh, the Stand Trigger?
No, not the Stand Trigger, but that too. There's a Stand Trigger that also did it, but there's also a grade 1.
Oh yeah, I know what you want to
2 retires.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I can see them possibly saying, hey, this counts as 2 grade 1s.
And drop.
Yeah.
We'll see. Like, it's early to say, but all this stuff.
I will say though, if that happens, Dear God Premium.
Oh yeah, just ignore Premium at this point because this is getting stupid for Premium.
Yep.
Anyway, the other card that got leaked with it is Knight of Maneuvers Abgard. Auto Vanguard Rearguard. When it attacks your boost, retire a grade 1 Rearguard in another column, and this unit gets 5k until the end of battle. So it's a 13k booster / attacker Vanguard Rearguard.
I mean, it's pretty good if you have the Riders on Vanguard and you can play a grade 1 rush game.
I mean, 5k doesn't do much. One trigger still stops it. It's meh. It's more there for retiring your other grade 1s so you just get there with Cleric.
I mean, still, if you put on Rearguard though, it lets you know your grade 1 can swing and hit a force.
Exactly.
So you can just say, hey, I'm going to retire this grade 1 booster, swing with this, and then use this skill, the grade 2, skill this, and you know, etc.
So do you want me to cover this, or were you?
You can cover it.
Hey. Stream happened. We saw one of the VRs, and it was an Aquaforce. And we're going to go from the bottom up like always. We're going to start with Ballast Iron, Nerissa. Her ability is Auto Rearguard. When rest by another card's ability, costs Soul Blast 1, stand this unit, and this unit gets power 10k until the end of turn. Not too bad. Her other ability is Auto Rearguard. At the end of your turn, if you have 4 or more rest Rearguards, put this unit into your soul and draw a card. So basically pays for itself. Which is not too shabby.
It's an 18k grade 1, so you did a really good attacker.
17.
17? Oh, sorry, 7.
No, 18.
It is 18. Yeah.
Oh, 18.
Yeah.
I think I'm with something else then.
Yeah, I think you must have no problem.
Regardless, it's not too shabby of a card.
Yeah.
Moving on, we have Blue Wave Marine General Galleus. Continuous Vanguard Rearguard during your turn. If you have 4 or more rest rearguards, this unit gets power 5k, so it becomes a 14k attacker on its own. His other ability is auto rearguard once per turn. When your grade 3 Vanguard, your grade 3 Vanguard attacks, if your opponent's Vanguard's current power is different from its original power, counterblast 1 and stand this unit. So it can be negative, it can be positive. It's just got to be different than its original.
Yeah, it's okay. I don't think this deserves a triple or slot, to be honest.
I think it does because of Revan. And yes, last card Revan. At Vanguard, once per turn, rest one of your rearguards and your opponent's Vanguard gets minus 5k until the end of turn. So it combos with the grade 1. And its other ability is Auto Vanguard. When it attacks, if you have 5 or more rest rearguards until the end of turn, this unit gets power 15, drive +1. And if your soul has a grade 3, it gets critical +1. This is why the grade 2 is actually good. Because if you ride Revan first and you get an Excel Circle, you only have 6 rearguards. You need 5 rearguards to be rested for his effect. Which means you only have 1 unit left on the board that can attack after the Vanguard. If you have this guy on the board, you're getting more units that can attack after the Vanguard.
Fair enough. But at the same time, I feel like maybe it's because I'm looking at this as an Excel 2. Maybe if you run Excel 1, it might be more beneficial.
Did you not see me playtesting? By the way, we did already playtest videos and they're going to be coming up soon. But did you not see me playtest this?
Yes, I did.
And see how well this guy worked?
It was, maybe it's just because like I expected more from it.
I mean, it doesn't need to be broken. It's good enough.
Fair enough.
Like, put this on an Excel circle when you minus 5k the Vanguard. They're at 8k, so there's a different power than the original. So he's gonna work. They hit a trigger, they go to 18. I'm talking about, Force clans. If it's an Excel clan, they go to 17. But regardless, 18, 17. He on an Excel circle with his first condition met is a 19k attacker. So even if they hit a defensive trigger, hey, it still hits.
Fair enough. I will say though, this is interesting because what was I gonna say?
Say something similar.
No, this month's gonna be interesting as far as leaks. For the sole fact that we know what the VRs do, we just don't know the cost to them. We knew
the full effect, the full actual effects. We know Claret, we know Gauntlet, Vanquisher to extent, and we knew Last Card to an extent, but we didn't know.
We knew the Last Card Revan almost to a T. The only difference between what we knew then and now is we didn't know that it was once per turn for his first skill.
Right.
Which is balanced.
Or if it wasn't first per turn, you can just go, your Vanguard's negative.
Yeah, I mean, but
better show your key.
But you're also resting a lot of your rear guards, though.
Well, yeah, but then you got cards like this that say, or the grade 1 that says, just put up a front row of that grade 1s.
Oh, but at the time we didn't know that. At the time we were just like, okay, cool. You're
Right.
Your rear.
But still, put 3 rear guards in the back. Put 3 dead rear guards in the back row. Yeah. Rest them. That's negative 15 to the Vanguard. You don't care if you rested 3 rear guards. Your front row is hitting regardless.
Fair enough. All right, onward.
Onward.
More lightning boys.
Thunder Dragons.
Yeah, Thunder Dragons. Narukami. We got a grade 2. This is a common. Rare. Why is this a rare?
It's not too shabby.
Alright, auto rearguard when placed. Costs Soul Blast 1, gets power +5, and you may switch all of your opponent's rearguards between the front and back rows. They move simultaneously. Center column does not move.
It's not bad. In a sense, it's really not bad for a rare. Look at it this way. It's a 14k attacker.
Yeah.
It swaps front and back row, so if opponent has 2 cards in the back and 1 in the front, Gauntlet becomes easier to use. Right?
You do realize that you can't move the back row Vanguard to his rear.
No. You have 2 rear guards in the back row and 1 in the front. I'm not even talking about the center column. Just focus on left and right. Yeah. 2 in the back, 1's in the front.
Yeah.
Oh, use this Soul Blast cost, move. Now Gauntlet's a little bit easier. Yeah. Or more worth it. Or if the opponent doesn't have a back row at all, just put those back. You don't have to worry about bounding shit. Plus, it's a Soul Blast instead of all your other cards that are literally Counterblast. And the only Soul Blast you have is Death Sight. Right? It has its merits.
It's okay. Anyways, on to the next card. This one's probably going to see more use depending on how we see Vanquisher's skill.
Oh yeah.
Because we already know it's going to minus from both yours and both players' hands. So you're going to have a very low hand, which this card can make up for. It's a grade 1, Storm, Strike, Discharge, Wavering. Auto Rearguard, when the attack boost hits a Vanguard, if you have 2 or more Rearguards greater than the number of cards in your hand, draw a card.
Thankfully, you only draw 1. It's not like match. Ugh. But still, yeah, you're not wrong. Like most of the time, you will have less cards than board on field because, especially with the way you play.
Yeah. And honestly, this is great because not only does it incentivize you playing more aggro, so you can be very aggressive at grade 1 and 2. Got skills like Gauntlet Buster and Drill that allow you to say you have the discard cards. This kind of balances out the discard.
Hey, and Vanquisher too.
Well, yeah, we already knew that it's pretty much Major Vanquisher, but also all of Murakami now has this inherent minus your hand to gain effects. So this helps a lot with balancing that out.
You're not wrong. It's a really good card. Probably, like you said, will be around.
Yeah.
Just find the space.
Exactly.
Moving on, we got more Aqua Force cards and more Maelstrom cards.
Yep.
One's a Maelstrom, the other one can be used anywhere and everywhere. It's a weird one. We're going to start with the grade 1 common. It's only a 7k grade 1, but its ability is interesting because it's Frontal Sailor. Auto Rearguard, when stand, if in the front row, this unit gets power 10k until the end of turn. So if you go second and just poke with this, you poke. And then on your grade 2 turn, it stands if the opponent, of course, didn't kill it. It's a 17. Well, let's say you have Algos. Well, 17, Algos attacks, 3 stands it, now it's a 27. And honestly, that's the only things I can see it be used for. Other than that, I'm assuming there's no other stand effects in Aqua Force as far as I know. Right?
I mean, the way I look at it is if it's in the back row, at the start of your turn, when you stand for your turn, it's still there, it's a 17k booster.
Back row?
Yes.
It has to be in front row to gain power.
Oh, sorry. Never mind. Yeah, I mean, it's only good on your in the mid game. If you're going from your grade 2 to going to grade 3.
I mean, if they get cards that stand other rear guards, then sure, it's good. But other than that, it's like if it survives, it's a beat stick. If people kill it, it's nothing.
Yeah, I mean, if you're using Naval Gazer, it might be pretty good to actually think about that now.
Well, yeah, but who runs Naval Gazer?
Yeah, that's the thing. Naval Gazer is like a weird card that nobody wants to run anymore.
And then you got Press Stream Dragon. The thing that probably all of Maelstrom players might be playing. Because it's Act Rearguard once per turn, costs +1, discard a card with Maelstrom in its card name from your hand. And one of your Vanguards with Maelstrom in its card name get power 10k drive +1 until the end of turn.
This is also a 8k grade 2.
I don't care that it's power. I really don't. Whenever Maelstrom, getting 10k and an extra drive, no please, no. And especially because this is not a Bermuda card where it says, hey, you can only use this effect once per that turn. With the card's shared name.
I mean, you want to hear a funny part about this? Is if you have 2 of these and you have 2 Maelstroms, you just, counterblast 2, discard 2 Maelstroms, give your Vanguard 20 and 2 extra drives.
Oh yeah, like you're technically plussing back.
Yeah.
But dear lord, like even just imagine this: if your opponent doesn't have a PG and you reroll Maelstrom and use this effect, so they got a guard with 1 card, you use this and maybe 2 of these or whatever. Maelstrom on its own almost becomes an unguardable Vanguard because they don't have a PG.
Yeah.
And then because it's getting more drive checks, hey, chances of hitting fronts are even greater, which means all your other rear guards might become unguardable as well.
Or it's even better is if you're unguardable, you can also just go for crit and say, here's 4 drive checks.
No. At that point, I'm still saying fronts. Because you got so many units that can multi-swing like Style Assault.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
You want them to get, like literally, Maelstrom's effect plus 10k to front row.
Yeah.
They're reaching the 20k numbers where heal triggers are more than enough, but hoping you get them.
Yeah.
You get that extra fronts, hit 1, maybe 2. Mm-hmm. You get to the point of numbers where 1 card from hand is not going to guard it unless it's a PG.
True. Fair enough. But yeah, overall, good card. Only thing is, you have to have Maelstrom, but thanks to that grade 1, fixes your problems.
Yeah, not wrong. Like it's starting to look really, really good, and I'm scared for it.
Last but not least, we got some more edgy boys.
More edge.
Starting from the bottom, we got a grade 2 10k. Continuous Rearguard when it would attack.
Hey, what's his name?
Oh, Knight of Sudden Rage,
McMorna.
Continuous Rearguard when it would attack. When it would attack, this unit cannot attack unless you retire one of your other rearguards.
Not bad.
So,
I mean, it's a condition.
Yep.
But for a second effect.
Yep. And the second effect is Continuous Rearguard. If your drop zone has 3 or more grade 1s, it gets power plus 15. So it becomes a 25k grade 2 slinger.
I mean, it's a beat stick,
That has to retire rearguard.
which helps clear it.
Yep.
It's not too shabby.
For the triple rare, we finally get to see Mirian Spear Dragon.
Yep.
At Vanguard Rearguard, cost once per turn. Soul Blast 1 and discard a card from your hand. Draw a card and this unit gets power plus 5 until the end of turn. If a grade 1 was discarded for its cost, it gets power plus 10 instead of power plus 5.
See, I'm torn with this card. Don't get me wrong, it's a good card.
Mm-hmm.
But he in the G series counted as a grade 1 in certain areas. And I honestly thought they were going to do that again because that would really help clear it. The fact that it doesn't count like that, I'm a little bit disappointed. But its effect is really good because you're technically, it's a ditch and draw or it's a draw and ditch. Which will order?
It is a ditch and draw.
So it's a ditch and draw. So you get rid of a grade 1 in your hand to bump up your drop zone for clear it, and you draw a card, and then make him bigger. So it's not too shabby. Your board's getting swole, which means more than likely you're going to be doing force 2 because clear it can also get swole depending on the top cards of the deck.
Yeah.
So it's not too shabby.
It also gives you a fun early grade 2 rush build.
Pretty much.
I mean, you're probably already playing a grade 1 rush because you're going to have so many heavy grade 1s.
Right.
And you're wanting to get them on the drop zone, so that way you can just use your retire skills to get them in there. And then
See, but it's still the same thing that I was saying. Like, these all cards are helping retiring, filling up the drop zone. There's no plus mechanic. There's no plus engine. You're mostly minusing. Granted, sometimes you're minusing your opponent too, but you're mostly just minusing.
I mean, it looks like you're channeling your inner Excel deck and use yellow wing grade 1, 2, and hopefully get them high death damage. So when you get to clear it and you have the requirements met, when you get it, you can just restand the.
See, I know it's too early to say, but dear Lord, I'm really getting scared to the point where clear it really is a one-trick pony. You do his effect once a game, because there's almost no chance you're going to be pulling it off twice. Because at that point, you got to run more than 14 grade 1s to hit it consistently.
I mean, I honestly see this deck just really heavily relying on what the grade 1 skills do.
I mean, look at it this way. The main's still going to be played like crazy.
Swordbreaker is definitely going to be there. It's your plus engine.
Exactly. Like, Swordbreaker is a decent plus engine, but still a Cannon Blast. Granted, we didn't see a lot of Cannon Blast in these cards, but still.
Yeah.
And then, those two are definitely going to be staples because they're good grade 1s. I can still see Sharon being played. And Maka because of Sharon.
Maybe.
You call a grade 1, you draw a card, and then Sharon counter charges for free. And you can Soul Blast with Sharon the grade 1. You can technically Soul Blast with this, but still. You get my point. It's a good plus engine, and it's still a beefy thing.
I mean, honestly, we really need to see more cards that kind of hand toward like what Cleric Sword did.
Right.
Where his on place looks at the top 3 and send all the grade 1s. They need more cards to kind of do that, honestly.
We need to see. It's going to be a really heavy grade 1 deck, depending on what the future support is. But like I said, the way it is now, you're doing clear once a game.
I mean...
And if you do him and they survive, what's next?
Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong. You literally have to...
You don't have to kill them, but the literal question is, what is next? Do I re-ride? Do I stay on clear it? What do I do? Because I'm not pulling the restand option again.
Yep, and you're more likely not going to get power because you already burned through half of your grade 1s. I mean, we'll see. But so far, that's it.
Yep, that was the week's leaks. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. So, we are back, but apparently Bushiroad decided, hey, between the 28th and the 31st or something like that?
Yeah.
They're going to take a break. So there's not going to be no stream, I think, if it falls on the right days.
What is it? The 20th?
31st, I think they said there's not going to be a stream, and there's
31st is on a Tuesday, so
yeah, there's not going to be a stream, I think, and then if there is one, we're going to cover it.
I mean, it's pretty much for the new year.
Yeah, and cards of the day are going to stop, so yay content. But yeah, that's about it. we're gonna be short on content. But we've been bringing more proxy plays as always.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got Aquas lined up, ready to go. We're gonna do Maelstrom proxy plays soon. Claret and Arakami are kind of in a weird spot because they got support, but they don't got the main things. So
I
it's
mean,
like
the one great one's so far the only thing worth even trying, and even then, it's just one card.
So expect more Tidfish.
Yes.
Other than that, we'll just continue on. We're gonna try to do deck profiles soon. Like someone asked for a Nova Grapple deck profile. I really want to do it, but there's I sold my SVRs and bought VRs, so they're in the mail. But who knows when they'll come? So when that comes, I'm gonna make a deck profile of that.
And we got Genesis.
Like we got deck profiles. So honestly, let's use this period and just do deck profiles really soon.
Yeah. And
some gate plays, hopefully, and more proxy plays and all those. Any other bit of news? Oh! Bermuda did drop in Japan. That's why we're getting all this support.
Oh yeah.
And there was a tournament. And Alex, how many Bermudas were in the top 8?
6 of the top 8. Or is it 7?
I think it was 7, yeah.
So yeah, 7 of the top 8 and then 1 Genesis.
And how many of those were what Bermuda?
Revier.
All of them Revier?
I'm pretty sure it was all Revier.
The meta looks fun. The meta will look fun once January hits in English.
I'm having Vietnam flashbacks of Call for Pastoral when it dropped.
Yeah, so yeah, that fun stuff happened.
So we'll see. Maybe Vanquisher and this whole set will change
anyway,
things.
We're cutting it close, so we're gonna wrap it up. Alex, want to announce the winner of the giveaway?
Oh yes. So for the Chair Expo giveaway, the winner is. If I can scroll through to find the picture of the screenshot.
I'm expecting more from you.
Brian Price Finder.
Congratulations, Brian. Good comment. Way to go. You did all the steps. We're going to be sending you, or we have already sent you, a message trying to get your contact info so we can get this beautiful thing to you. So yeah.
Congratulations.
Yep. The next lead time honestly might be in the new year.
Yeah, it will be in the new year.
Yep. Other than that, you got anything else you want to talk about?
You want to talk about your favorite thing of this whole decade? Like everything else on the internet?
Boy,
just kidding.
We're in our 20s.
Maybe that'll be the next V time.
Anyway, if that's it, we're gonna wrap it up here. Episode 38.
Yep.
Not too bad. We're gonna keep going what we're doing. So yeah, I think there was one thing I wanted to mention. I keep forgetting what it was. I can't remember. Leave something in the comments. I don't remember what. If Philip in post-editing remembers what, put it down below what to leave in the comments. But other than that, like always, hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, share this video, follow us on Facebook, do all the things, even ring that bell to get notified. But other than that, I've been Phil.
This is Alex.
And we'll see you in the next one.
Later.
Woo! You and that exact enough. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I don't know. I'm like fidgety today.
Yeah, fidgety to the point where you're gonna cut me up.
Yep. Yeah, step out of line.
Ha, you funny.